Hey guys, Chastity and Tony here. We're at New York Comic Con 2019. Not currently, but we just came from a demo for Marvel's Avengers, and we got to check out Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, in a new demo, and she's in the Harm Room. It's a holographic room where you get to test out your powers. So what'd you think of Kamala?
Kamala was awesome. I think I have found my new main character for this game. The stretchy powers are super cool. She's got the ability to embiggen herself, and she gets like stronger attacks when she does that. She can reach across the room and slap enemies. She can slam down on them.
So good.
It's so cool. It looks like that like little slappy gel hand toy that you get. She can heal herself through like sheer willpower. Yeah, I really enjoyed playing as Kamala Khan. Like I said, I think she's going to be my main for this game. And she is actually literally the main character of this game, as we learned.
Yeah, we found out she's the protagonist. That's
yes,
crazy.
She is the hero of this Avengers game.
Yeah, it's Kamala versus AIM. So AIM are the enemies, and they're very science-driven. Tell us more about them.
So AIM, Advanced Study in Mechanics, you might recognize the acronym from Ironman 3. They're essentially one of those big tech companies that takes over, and of course, anytime a big corporation is in charge, something's not quite right. They've got almost a police state kind of thing going on. Kamala Khan is not a fan of that, so she realizes something's up. She hacks into them. She wants to help the Avengers kind of get back on their feet after things went wrong. So she really is like the impetus that gets them going again, turns them into heroes again.
Yeah, and speaking of other heroes, we got to play through the demo that a lot of people got to check out at Gamescom, but it's the introductory training level, and it's on the Golden Gate Bridge. Once again, the Golden Gate Bridge destroyed.
Always.
Always.
And that is the incident, in fact, that like sort of turns the Avengers off to the world for a bit.
Yeah, so we tried out 5 different heroes. We've got the main Avengers here. We've was Hulk, we've got Iron Man, we've got Cap, we've got Black Widow, we've got Thor. Who did you like working with the most?
I really liked playing as Hulk. Hulk, definitely smash. Was a lot of fun. He can do like that thing he did in Avengers where he just picks up Loki and like smacks him on the ground. It's really cool, just like basically using enemies against themselves. He can, slam down from the ground. He's almost got like parkour moves where he's like leaping off of rubble. He's ripping the tops off tanks. You really feel the power of Hulk when you're playing as Hulk.
I agree. I think that Hulk was the most satisfying. It was really cool just to like pick people up and then just like slam them against someone else. I was like, wow, this is really good. I also liked playing with Thor. I thought Thor was super satisfying. I liked his melee attacks, and I like that you can throw Mjolnir and bring it back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it felt a lot like using the Leviathan axe from God of War.
Yes.
So they were both great. I also really enjoyed Black Widow. Black Widow is much more of a grappler. She's also got her guns. She can even turn invisible. That's
that
like
was
one
cool.
of her. Yeah, that's like one of her ultimate moves. And in fact, you have to do that to finish that demo because you're up against Taskmaster.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we got a bit of a boss fight versus Taskmaster. I thought he was interesting. Like, he's just kind of this dude wearing a mask. Yeah, he just shows up.
Yeah, I will say aesthetically, he didn't necessarily stand out too much. That's kind of a critique that people have already been leveling at this game, is the character designs don't stand out so much. I'm optimistic that other villains in the game will be more stylized, but yeah, when Taskmaster shows up, kind of just a dude in a mask and a hoodie, doesn't stand out to that degree. But the fight itself, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A good way to sort of really like make sure you understand the mechanics of dodging and grappling and that sort of thing. So I did quite enjoy playing the demo as all the heroes.
And I thought Iron Man was also fun, but I need to get more time because like I feel like I was able to use Thor right away. I was able to use Hulk right away, but it was a little trickier with Iron Man, I think, just with the flight.
Yeah, a lot of the characters are sort of just beat 'em up characters, but as you said, Iron Man can fly. So at any time you can jump up and hover. And yes, some of those flight controls were a little weird. The beginning section where you play as him, it's kind of an on-rail shooter. The handling on that was a little strange, but it is also worth pointing out that the demo we played was pre-alpha.
Yes.
So literally anything we say about the gameplay here can change by the game's release date.
But with that said, I had a lot of fun playing with all of the different heroes.
Absolutely.
Like even Cap too. We just got a taste of him, but I liked everything he did with his shield.
You'll find one of the 6 that you like playing the most, and from there you'll be able to sort of customize their moves too, which I also thought was really cool.
Keep them occupied so they can take some shots. I've got the Shepherd in my sights. Shepherd?
Each hero also has skill trees. So Iron Man, for example, he's got his lasers, he's got his rockets. He even has sort of a set of skills for shields. So you can play offensively or defensively and even switch between those on the fly. So not only does each hero have their own unique play style overall, but then you can also sort of hone in on the particular skills you like the most and customize them even more to the way you like to play.
Right.
So if you like playing more melee style with Thor, you upgrade that tree. If you like throwing the hammer around more, you upgrade that tree. So it just gives you more options to play these heroes that you already like.
And the way that you unlock those is through missions. So let's talk about missions. So we've got the hero missions and we have the Warzone missions.
So hero missions are the ones that drive the story forward, and because of that, you play them solo and you are locked to a particular hero for those. You'll play a mission that is meant for Iron Man to play. You'll play one that you can only use Hulk for. And those are, like I said, the ones that drive the story forward. But then the Warzone missions are more sort of about expanding the universe. So that's where you'll encounter your side characters and do like those other side quests. And those you can do with 4 players in co-op, and you can choose any 4 heroes to do for that. Whether it's the 6 that they have at launch, whether it's more they're adding in the future.
Yes, they wouldn't tell us who, but they are working on heroes to add post-launch.
Fingers crossed for Star-Lord. He's always been my favorite.
Moon Knight. Also, you're not just stuck in one area. The helicarrier is the base of operations, and it takes you all over the globe, so you can play those missions all over the planet.
Yeah, it's not like one big open world necessarily. It's more about choosing specific sort of set piece missions. The region we saw was, I believe, the American Southwest, but you can pull back to the entire United States. You can pull back further from that for like the globe overall. And I imagine you could probably pull back farther for some more like interstellar encounters, because Marvel's got plenty of that stuff too.
So overall, what do you think of the demo?
Now that I've actually been able to play it, I'm much more excited. I think they're kind of running into a bit of a problem sort of selling the game in terms of like how it's actually played. Again, it was pre-alpha, but now that we've gotten a chance to actually see it in action, I'm far more excited for this. And they're going to talk more about co-op and that sort of stuff in the future. And I think that's much like me, that's when other people are going to be more on board, where they can actually see this game in action.
I agree. I can't wait to play more, and I can't wait to play with other people, like with my friends in co-op, and see how that goes.
And you will be able to play with your friends on PS4 first, because that's where the beta is happening. Obviously, simultaneous launch later on other platforms, but PS4 gets the beta first.
That's right, and you can also play it on PC, Xbox One, and Google Stadia on May 15th, 2020. And for all things with New York Comic Con, Marvel, and all the things you love, stick with GameSpot.